You can experiment with your investments. Choose the stocks you like one by one, or select Sector SPDR ETFs and add the diversification of an entire sector of the S&P 500, like healthcare. With liquidity, all-day tradability, and transparency. Ready to add diversification to your equity investments? Before investing, consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Go to sectorspiders.com for prospectus containing this information. Read it carefully. Visit us at sectorspiders.com.
I'm Ron DeLegge with ETFGuide.com. We're pleased to be with Steve Schullo. He's co-author of a brand new book titled Late Bloomer Millionaires. It was co-written by Dan Robertson. Steve, great to catch up with you.
Thank you, Ron, for having me on.
This book is really a financial journey about two people that have gone through some craziness over the past couple decades. Why did you write this book?
Well, basically because we thought we had a story. And it's a story of how average folks can learn the investing process, which seems to be very difficult for a lot of people. But we made mistakes, and we started out slowly like everybody else, started from zero assets. We didn't have any money. I mean, we're two teachers, and we knew we needed to save for retirement, and we just started out, and one event happened after another, and we learned from each event, and we adjusted and went on to the next, and as it turned out, we retired early and had a comfortable nest egg, and so we thought that would be a good story for people to read. It's more of a personal story rather than an impersonal, and it's a practical application of the several different strategies that we implemented.
Now, as retired teachers, one of the things I could really tell that really irked you was that 80% of all teachers with 403B plans buy fixed or variable annuities. Why does that bother you?
The costs, that's what bothers me. I mean, index investing has very low costs and broad diversification. It's fairly easy to understand. Annuities are very complex investment, very complex instruments, and teachers think that's the only plan. That's how Dan and I first got involved, was in annuities. And we didn't know that there were mutual funds, for example. And it was withheld from us. That option was withheld from us, and we didn't like that. And we had bad experiences with those advisors.
In Chapter 5, your eureka moment was when you discovered index funds. What is it about index funds that changed the way you invest?
Well, it was from a variety of sources, listening to your show, the Bogleheads, reading John Bogle's books. It was the big picture, the broad diversification. I'll never know which investment stock to buy. I don't know which ones. And Warren Buffett would tell you the same thing. He doesn't know which stock. So we like the broad diversification, invest in all of them. And here you could have three funds: the total bond market, total international stock market, and the total stock market index here. And you have the entire planet covered. Now, isn't that neat? I mean, that's pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, Steve, you've written a great book, and I want to thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you.